Jada is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or if you're just not entirely sure, then you should take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I will say as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation, whether you're following it or not is another story, that you don't watch this video any further just to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode number 2. The title of this episode is called The Lion and the Rose. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. And major spoilers ahead if you haven't seen it. We start off, Ramsay hunts a woman with the assistance of his servant, Reek, otherwise known as Theon, and his bedwarmer, Miranda, and his hounds. Now, Roose Bolton and his wife, Waldo, arrive at the Dreadfort. Roose, having intended to trade Theon to the Ironborn for Moat Cailin, is unable to do so and chastises Ramsay for torturing Theon. Ramsay demonstrates his brainwashing of Reek by being shaved by him, while Ramsay coaxes out the true story about what happened to Bran and Rickon Stark. Now, Roose orders Locke to eliminate the Stark boys, who pose as a threat to his new position as Warden of the North. Ramsay suggests that they also kill Jon Snow. Roose dispatches Locke to Castle Black and orders Ramsay to retake Moat Cailin, and hinting that Ramsay may be legitimized if he is successful on this mission. After stopping at the Weirwood, Bran has a strange vision, or he always has strange visions, including the same one of a ruined and snowbound Red Keep that Daenerys had in the House of the Undying, a dragon above King's Landing, a large weirwood further north, and a voice telling him to go there. He tells his companions he knows where he must go now. So Bran is on his journey. Melisandre orders several men burned at the stake, including Selysa's brother, Sir Axel Florent, as a tribute to the Lord of Light. Melisandre also speaks with Shireen about her faith. Tyrion encourages Jaime to train his left hand with Bronn. Varys tells Tyrion that Cersei knows about Shae. After overhearing Cersei and Tywin discussing Shae, Tyrion orders Bronn to escort Shae to the boat to sail for Essos. Of course, Shae refuses to leave until Tyrion calls her a whore, which was really depressing because Shae was visibly upset by that, and you can tell Tyrion didn't mean that at all. And then the main focal point of the episode, Joffrey and Margaery are married at the Sept of the Baelor, and the court returns to the Red Keep for the wedding feast. Jaime tells Loras that if he weds Cersei, she would kill him in his sleep. Loras retorts with a remark about their incest, and Cersei accuses Brienne of being in love with Jaime. Oberyn Tyrell and his accomplice, Elia Sand, trade insults with Cersei and Tywin. Now, Joffrey presents a crude play with Doris depicting the War of the Five Kings and suggests that Tyrion participate. Now, embarrassed by Tyrion's witty response, Joffrey belittles Tyrion into being his cupbearer. Margaery diffuses the tension, but then Joffrey begins choking. Now, during the commotion, Dantos shows up and tells Sansa to flee with him if she wants to live. And then as Joffrey dies, he points accusingly at Tyrion, and a grief-stricken Cersei orders him arrested for poisoning the king, or the now dead king. So that's the end of the episode. Crazy episode. When Joffrey was on his rant about, making fun of Tyrion, you could tell that not many people were happy about that. Cersei seemed happy, of course. Tywin seemed amused, but they kept focusing on Lady Olenna. They kept focusing on Oberyn Tyrell, and not many people were happy. There's another part in the episode I must mention where Pycelle's flirting with some chick or whatever he does, and Cersei comes over and says, "Get away, go away, get as far away from here as you can. Go feed these to the dogs," or something like that. So that was pretty funny, and Pycelle, mumbles like he always does. So pretty crazy episode. Was not expecting this for the second episode of Game of Thrones when I originally saw it. I didn't know what was going to happen to Joffrey. I really didn't. This was actually a surprise to me when I originally watched this episode. I knew about the Red Wedding, but I didn't know who was going to die. But I knew to expect some craziness. But I didn't know that Joffrey was going to meet his demise a few episodes later. So my score of the episode is going to be a 9.5 out of 10. I think it was really good. Just some parts moved a little slow. I got to give the character of the episode to Joffrey because he really played his part well on Game of Thrones, and this was a fitting final episode for him because he really did good with his what he did to Tyrion and all that stuff. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, even if you don't like the last couple seasons, please make sure you smash that like button. Looking for double-digit likes and hoping to get triple-digit likes eventually. If you know anybody that would be interested in this review, go ahead and share it with them. Sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on the episode, your score, your favorite character, or standout characters, or if you just want to talk about your favorite Game of Thrones episodes, favorite characters, least favorite episodes, or theories for any of the Game of Thrones prequels, if they ever come out. Sound off, leave it in the comment section. Of course, last but certainly not least, definitely want to grow this channel. Don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, be a part of something special, and JDev will return.